Fluorescent bulbs lasting only about a year isn't entirely unusual, especially with frequent on and off cycles or temperature fluctuations. However, a ballast lifespan of only 1 to 1.5 years is abnormally short. Ballast should last 5 to 10 years on average. Firstly, check for voltage fluctuations in the circuit. Voltage spikes or drops can significantly shorten ballast life. Secondly, ensure adequate ventilation around the ballasts. Overheating is a common cause of premature failure. Thirdly, inspect all wire connections for any loose or damaged terminals. Loose connections can create resistance and heat, damaging the ballast. If a light isn't turning on intermittently, several factors could be at play. It's possible the connector pins in the light fixture are damaged or loose, leading to poor contact. The bulb socket itself could also be damaged, preventing proper electrical contact. Ensure the bulb is properly seated and not making contact with other components inside the fixture. A loose wire or damaged ballast can also cause intermittent malfunctions. To troubleshoot this, firstly, inspect the connectors. Look for any bent or damaged pins and gently straighten them if possible. Secondly, check the socket. Inspect it for damage or debris. Clean the socket with a cotton swab and rubbing alcohol if needed. Thirdly, replace the bulb. Use a different bulb to rule out a faulty bulb as the cause. Fourthly, check the wiring. Inspect all electrical connections for loose wires or damaged insulation. Fifthly, test the ballast. Use a multimeter to test the ballast for continuity. If the ballast is faulty, replace it. If these steps don't resolve the issue, consult a qualified electrician for professional diagnosis and repair. Maintaining optimal voltage levels is crucial. Unstable voltage can stress the components, especially the ballast, leading to premature failure. Inadequate ventilation traps heat, accelerating the degradation of the ballast's internal components. Proper ventilation allows heat to dissipate, extending its lifespan. Loose connections increase resistance, generating heat that can damage both the ballast and the bulb. A secure connection ensures efficient current flow and minimizes heat buildup. When inspecting connector pins, use a magnifying glass to identify subtle damage or corrosion that might not be visible to the naked eye. When cleaning the bulb socket, make sure the power is off to prevent electrical shock. Allow the rubbing alcohol to evaporate completely before reinserting the bulb. Using a multimeter to test the ballast requires some electrical knowledge. Set the multimeter to the continuity setting and check for a continuous path between the appropriate terminals. If there's no continuity, the ballast is likely faulty. When replacing a ballast, always disconnect the power supply. Carefully follow the wiring diagram to ensure proper installation. Incorrect wiring can damage the ballast or create a safety hazard. For intermittent lighting problems, it's helpful to observe the behavior of the light over a period. Note when the problem occurs, such as after a certain amount of time or under specific conditions. This information can help narrow down the cause. Sometimes the problem isn't with the light fixture itself, but with the switch controlling it. A faulty switch can cause flickering or intermittent operation. Consider replacing the switch to rule it out as the problem. When working with electrical components, always prioritize safety. Wear appropriate safety gear, such as safety glasses and gloves. If you're not comfortable working with electricity, it's best to call a qualified electrician. It's also worth considering the quality of the bulbs and ballasts you're using. Cheaper components may not last as long as higher quality ones. Investing in reputable brands can save money in the long run by reducing the frequency of replacement. Additionally, consider the type of ballast used. Electronic ballasts are generally more energy efficient and have a longer lifespan than magnetic ballasts. Upgrading to electronic ballasts can improve lighting performance and reduce energy consumption. When choosing replacement bulbs, pay attention to the color temperature. Different color temperatures can affect the appearance of the light and the overall ambience of the space. Choose a color temperature that suits your preferences and the intended use of the room. Proper grounding is essential for electrical safety. Ensure the light fixture is properly grounded to prevent electrical shock. If you're unsure about the grounding, consult a qualified electrician. Sometimes the problem isn't with the individual light fixture, but with the overall electrical system. Overloaded circuits or faulty wiring can cause a variety of lighting problems. Have a qualified electrician inspect the electrical system to identify and correct any underlying issues. Regular maintenance can help prevent lighting problems. Clean the light fixtures periodically to remove dust and debris that can affect performance. Check the wiring connections to ensure they're tight and secure. Replace bulbs and ballasts as needed to maintain optimal lighting levels. The type of lighting also impacts the life expectancy of the bulb. Instant start ballasts generally result in shorter bulb life because each time the bulb is powered on there is a small reduction of the filaments. Programmed start ballasts will gradually power the bulb on, greatly increasing their lifespan. Furthermore, the location the lighting is installed plays a significant role. In high traffic areas, such as businesses that leave the lights on for long periods of time, the lifespan of the bulbs will be reduced drastically. The voltage can also be a huge part of why there are issues with the ballast as well. If the voltage is low, then that will cause a premature failure of the ballast. Having the voltage increased to meet the need of the lighting fixture will increase the lifespan of the bulb. The quality of the wiring could also be a problem. If the wiring is old and has a lot of corrosion, the connection will not be as good. This will then cause problems with the light fixture as a whole. It's always important to make sure the wiring is high quality and in good condition to have your light fixture work at its highest capacity. Always remember to cut the power before doing any maintenance to the lighting fixture as well. It is very dangerous to have the power on and accidentally touch a live wire. If that happens, you could be seriously hurt or even die from electrocution. When you are troubleshooting the lights, make sure you are in a well-lit area so you can see what you are doing. It is very dangerous to try and fix something like this in the dark. Also, have a partner with you to make sure they can get help if something goes wrong. Doing this alone can be dangerous because if you get electrocuted, there will be no one to call for help. Also, remember to take your time and don't rush. Electrical work can be dangerous, so it's important to take your time and do it right. Rushing can lead to mistakes that could be costly or even dangerous. Before you start working on the lights, make sure you have all the tools you need. This will save you time and frustration. Some of the tools you may need include a screwdriver, pliers, wire stripper, multimeter, and voltage tester. When you are working on the lights, be careful not to damage the wires. Damaged wires can cause a fire or electrical shock. If you do damage a wire, repair it immediately with electrical tape or a wire connector. After you have finished working on the lights, test them to make sure they are working properly. If the lights are not working properly, recheck your work and make sure you have not made any mistakes. Always make sure the lights are installed up to current electrical codes. Failing to do so can not only cause fires, but also make insurance null and void. If you're unsure about anything, consult with a qualified electrician to prevent any fires. Always make sure that if there are children around, that they are supervised so that they do not touch anything they are not supposed to touch. Children are at risk for electrocution because they don't understand electrical work and are not aware of the dangers of electrocution. Always make sure to keep all the tools and equipment out of reach of children. If you have any doubts about working on the electrical system, always call a qualified electrician. It is better to be safe than sorry. Electricity is dangerous and should be treated with respect. If you don't know what you are doing, you could get hurt or even killed. So, always be careful when working with electricity, and if you have any doubts, call a qualified electrician. When you are working on the lights, be sure to wear safety glasses. This will protect your eyes from any debris that may fall from the lights. Also, wear gloves to protect your hands from any electrical shock. By following these safety tips, you can help ensure that you are safe when working on the lights. There are also some things that are not recommended to do. Firstly, do not work on electrical components if you are not comfortable working with electricity. It is better to call a qualified electrician to do the work for you. Secondly, do not work on electrical components if you are under the influence of drugs or alcohol. This can impair your judgment and make you more likely to make mistakes. Thirdly, do not work on electrical components if you are tired or stressed. This can also impair your judgment and make you more likely to make mistakes. If you are tired or stressed, take a break and come back to the work later. Fourthly, do not work on electrical components if you are not familiar with the electrical codes. This can lead to you making mistakes that could be costly or even dangerous. If you are not familiar with the electrical codes, consult with a qualified electrician. Fifthly, do not work on electrical components if you are not properly trained. This can lead to you making mistakes that could be costly or even dangerous. If you are not properly trained, consult with a qualified electrician. These are the things you must avoid when you are working on electrical components. If you follow these tips, you can help ensure that you are safe and that you do the work properly. In addition, you may also consider replacing the light fixture altogether. The problem is that the fixture is old or faulty and is causing the problems. Replacing the fixture may be the best way to solve the problem. When you are choosing a new light fixture, be sure to choose one that is the correct size and type for the location. Also, be sure to choose one that is energy efficient. This will save you money on your electric bill. When you are installing the new light fixture, be sure to follow the instructions carefully. Also, be sure to turn off the power to the circuit before you start working on the light fixture. This will help prevent electrical shock. Once you have installed the new light fixture, be sure to test it to make sure it is working properly. If the light fixture is not working properly, recheck your work and make sure you have not made any mistakes. It is very important that the lights function as expected due to the nature of its purpose. Failing to do so can bring unwanted problems to the user and those in the area of the lighting system. Always be sure to do the best job you can when working with electrical system. Sometimes people replace fluorescent lights with LED lights. This eliminates the ballast altogether and typically lasts much longer.